Urchfab. It's going to be part 9 on the Mongrel. So goals for today are to get this back end securely fixed to the rear legs of the MX-5 chassis, because this is still wobbling around quite a lot. I need to strip all the original supports which are left on the back of the chassis legs off, and then take some measurements, make sure this body is sat exactly central over the two legs, and then I'm going to have to fold up some steel and try and replicate those chassis legs and extend them out to this back panel with some plates on the back, and yeah, then we can get this body welded on from the back, and then it'll be fixed front and back, and it's not really going to go anywhere then. So first job, start chopping away at this, clean everything up so it's ready to work off of. So I've got these cut off and cleaned up. I wanted to retain my exhaust hanging pieces so I can just fit a standard exhaust to it. So I need to fold this up now. There's no way I can fold that with my folder because you just can't do it, so I'll have to do it in two pieces and then weld them together down the centre, and then basically just bring that to the back here. Clean that up, put a plate on there. So I need to measure this up so I can fold these, get them exactly right, and then I'll have it so it just overlaps. So these will have a fold, yeah, something like that. That one folded that way, that one folded the other this way, and then welded down the centre to make that channel. I always get people commenting on me dragging the plasma tip directly on the steel when I'm cutting, and it's something that I've always done. I've been told it'll ruin the plasma cutter. I've got a plasma cutter there that's 5 years old that's still working. I've been doing that since the day I bought it. The reason I do it is I think you get a better cut, and also if it's flat down on the plate when you're cutting, you don't actually see the arc. So you know, I wear like darkened glasses, and you'll never actually see the arc because you're blocking it out with the tip. If you have one of the tips that holds the tip a few millimeters away, then you need obviously proper eye protection because you're staring right at the arc. So I'll always block it out with that, or if I'm cutting right close to an edge where I'm going to see it, I'll actually just block it out with the head of the torch, so I'm never actually seeing it. Because if you're trying to cut with a welding mask on, it's difficult to follow a line, or you know, I'd prefer to go through a few more tips and be able to see what I'm doing. I'm less likely to plasma my finger off or something. So this is just a little template for the distance between the bends. Oh, like a glove. That one's perfect. I need to do another one exactly the same as that, and then the other two with a fraction longer distance on this piece, so that it'll overlap underneath and still sit flat. So that's going to be our chassis leg section. So I can just check the width and then just stitch this together inside and out, and that'll be our back section and chassis leg. I'll clamp that onto the existing one and then just mark it with a pen, and then I can just weld it up on the bench and then bosh it on. So what we need to do now is clamp these in place, level them up so that they're sitting completely like flush and parallel with the existing ones, and then work out where our plate's going to sit on the back panel. These are going to be the plates which I'm going to weld onto the back that the chassis leg's going to bolt into. So I'm just going to drill these out with some 10mm holes. And that's going to be what the rollover jig will bolt to. So get these sat in exactly level, exactly where they need to be. I can weld them in and then just drill those holes through from the inside out. Job's a good one. So I've just marked these legs like equal distance from these bolt holes out to the leg. So I've got an equal point on each side, and then just measured out to this 27.7 thing of the body, and 27.7 like exactly bang on where it needs to be. And all I did was just twist the top a little bit until it sat where it needs to be, and it's like to the millimetre now, perfect. So as long as I don't move any of that, I've set this back panel up exactly level with this jack under here. So the back of these legs are exactly level, back of this panel is exactly level, the body's exactly central over the floor pan. So now it's just a case of welding it all together. Got my plate in, all squared up, ready to go. And weld that one in. There we go. All welded in. Alright, so that is all I can do for today. I've run out of steel, I've run out of sheet steel, I've run out of 3mm, which I need for doing the foot plates for the roll cage, and I've run out of one size of tube which I need to use for the roll cage. I've done the old classic of wait until you've actually run out before ordering the new stuff, rather than anticipating when you're going to run out and then pre-ordering it so that you never actually run out. But I'm not organised enough to actually do that, so I've got to wait now until middle of next week. So yeah, not sure what I'm going to do, which part I'm going to do next, but this is solid now. It's completely square on the MX-5 floor, exactly central, and these are the holes where the rollover jig is going to bolt in. I'm going to do the same thing on the front where I cut them off. So whether I'll start making a rollover jig next, not sure yet. Really need to get the arches ordered. Might have changed my mind a little bit on those, so you have to wait and see what turns up. And yeah, that is it for this one. Cheers for watching. I'll see you on the next one.